Welcome to Element of Truth. My name is Brian, and today the topic is Ferguson, Missouri. Why Ferguson, Missouri? Because there was a police shooting. A policeman shot an 18-year-old for supposed touching an officer and jaywalking. So apparently in the United States of America, jaywalking while black gets you executed. So far the facts, the hard facts that we know, and that have been actually recorded, eyewitnesses, but the facts is that there's a young man that was shot 30 feet away from a cop car 6 times, twice in the head. That's a little bit harsh to me. Personally, I've looked at several blogs, articles. There's even a retired UK officer that said that in the UK they deal with even armed assailants, light arms, knives, bats, and they disarm these people with their billy clubs, their hands, their training. They're not trained to shoot, to kill. It's not their training. But in the United States, in the country of cowboys, everybody has an itchy trigger finger. And on top of that, after the shootings, there were riots because Ferguson, lo and behold, is 3/4 black. And the police force is 99% white. And the statistics are against black people. Black people get pulled over more often. Black people get harassed more often. And guess what? The best statistic is 90% of the time when a white person gets arrested or stopped, they are actually guilty of drug running or something else. So it's just so funny that it's the white people that commit more crimes in this town, but the pressure is on black people. But what else has Ferguson brought out to the national attention? Militarized police and very, very physical responses to, yes, there were some riots, and I'm glad to say that most of the morons who burned and broke local businesses were from outside of the freaking city and the state. So they were just professional dickheads that came to put oil on the fire. The people from Ferguson are not animals like they've been called by certain cops. It's getting out of hand, and even the media is starting to get on the gangbang, where a wonderful Fox News with Sean Hannity decided to berate a poor woman, a councilwoman from Ferguson, and he decided to, and I quote, "You weren't there. You weren't there. Stop. You weren't there. Stop making assumptions. You weren't there. Let me educate you." And this wonderful man who loves educating people is also basing all of his information on rumors. No truth has come out. He uses rumors, but if somebody else has an opinion based on, she had an opinion based on police brutality and excessive force. She had a point. She actually had a goddamn point. Excessive force in the United States is a fucking problem. 400 people have been killed by cops just in the United States in 1 fucking year. The closest country to come to them is 2 deaths in 1 year. 2! 400 to 2! Sorry, but I don't think that's right. I think there is a serious problem. I remember hearing Bill O'Reilly's like, there's 12 million arrests and only 400 police killings. That's 400 too many in my book. I'm sorry. And there's a list, and there will be a link down below showing in the last just 3 years. And you're going to notice a little trend. Unarmed, black, and in the middle of white cops. It's a wonderful trend that's going on. But no, you have white people that want to educate black people on how to behave, how to talk. If black people talk back in the United States, they're berated, they're put down. You don't understand. White people, I cannot even start to understand what a black person goes through when they step out of the house and they get stopped by a cop. And the cop is a little bit more zealous because black equals crime, apparently. But I don't see that. I see that we're a multicultural land where the world is composed of a majority of colored people, different colors, ethnicities, creeds. But in the United States and North America, we have this sickness where we're white. We see majority white, so we're better, we're smarter, we're nicer. Well, I'm sorry, but I've seen aggressive white people. I've seen white people kill in the media, and we don't call them terrorists. No, we just the lone gunman. It's lone gunman, not important. You know, no gun control. But a black person has a gun. Holy, all hell breaks loose. He's a thug. He's a gangster. He's a gangbanger. Oh, he's everything. Everything but a human being. We dehumanize black people when they get shot. Just perfect example. Look it up. Trayvon Martin gets killed for walking while black. Walking. He wasn't doing anything wrong, but he was perceived as a thug. He wore a hoodie. I got fucking news for you. I own 2 fucking hoodies, and I walk with them in the road. And guess what? I'm not a thug. I am the most fucking teddy bear human being that you'll ever fucking find. Well, I have a hoodie. Does that make me a thug? No. So please cut the fucking bullshit and treat people like people, whatever the color they are. So this Ferguson thing is a microcosm of a bigger problem in the United States, racism. Racism, classism, look at it how you want. It is disgusting, and it has to stop. People are people, whatever color they are. Respect them. Thank you. Good night. Thanks for participating in that wonderful rant. Yeah, I got out of hand, but it is a thing close to my heart. I believe in human rights and human dignity for all. So, hope you enjoyed it. More videos to come. Please subscribe, share, like. Before I go, I want to introduce a heart-wrenching. It's a new challenge. It's not an ice bucket challenge, but it's a new challenge, and it's Orlando Jones. Please take a look. So. Here's Orlando Jones. Good night.
I'm Orlando Jones, and I'm joining lots of other people in bringing attention to this very serious disease by accepting this challenge. Oh. Okay. I think the intention behind the ice challenge, the ice bucket challenge, as it's sometimes called, is great, and I am gladly going to send my $100 check to support ALS. However, oh man, this past week I've watched an American city become something akin to a war zone. And, you know, what's happening in Ferguson looks like a copycat because we've seen it happen in so many other cities around the world and around the globe, which I think are the same thing. It's this sort of us versus them mentality. Now, Thich Nhat Hanh and Sister Chan Khong are still alive, but Gandhi and Martin Luther King and millions of others are dead, and they were fighting for human rights. And it all seems to stem from some militarized police force threatening the rights of people to assemble. Now, I'm a lifetime member of the NRA, and I'm an active member of the great state of Louisiana's police force, obviously a special member. So I'm not pointing any fingers here at anybody but myself. And I'm asking something very hard of myself. I'm challenging myself to listen without prejudice, to love without limits, and to reverse the hate. So that's my challenge to me. And hopefully you'll accept this challenge too.